So the complex movie lists are done and dusted. We're moving on to bigger and better. I liked those lists. I'm gonna leave a link for you guys up there if you haven't seen them. We're moving to a certain genre which I've watched quite a lot recently, and it started to grow on me a lot. I didn't enjoy it last year, but right now I'm kinda hyped on it. And I'm talking about movies based on true stories. By the by, I'm the movie guy, and let's start this list. Number 5, Bombshell. So starting us off is a movie about one of the most infamous sexual harassment cases in the USA against one man who not only changed news TV stations as they are today, but one who also influenced political scenery as well. I'm talking about Roger Ailes, who worked for Fox News, and his case in which he was sued by over 20 women for sexual harassment charges. The cast is filled with stars such as Charlize Theron, Margot Robbie, and Nicole Kidman, and they all played their part very well, and the film really gripped me from start to finish. One thing that I did not like about it is that if you didn't know about the case, you wouldn't really think that Roger Ailes really did those things because of the way the story is told. So that's why it sits at the number 5 on this list. Number 4, Richard Jewell.
Jewell fits the profile of the lone bomber. A frustrated white man who is a police wannabe who seeks to become a hero.
We're running it.
Another 2019 film. This focuses on a bombing case from the 1996 American Olympics in Atlanta, where a security guard found the bomb and saved a lot of people, but the FBI thought that he was the one who armed it in order to get famous. You actually end up empathizing with the protagonist. You hope that he gets acquitted of all charges, and that is in part to the script, but also to the brilliant performance from Paul Walter Hauser. Sam Rockwell also has a decent part, and I generally had a good time watching this film. Its biggest flaw is its runtime of 2 hours and 11 minutes, which I found to be a little bit too exaggerated. Number 3, The Dig.
Well, I've been on digs since I was old enough to hold a trowel. My father taught me.
This one is a Netflix original 2021 film, and it stars 2 very good leads in the form of Ralph Fiennes and Carey Mulligan, and Ralph Fiennes pulls off a very chameleonic performance. It's about an archaeologist named Basil Brown who is hired by a woman named Mrs. Pretty. She has a lot of land and she thinks that there are a lot of relics hidden underneath the soil, and her thinking is true as Basil Brown finds a lot, and I mean a lot, of relics down there. It's a very good true story about some very important historical discoveries, and I was very impressed with the intrigue and the climax of this film. It might be a little bit more slow paced than the other films on this list, but I think that you guys will enjoy it. Number 2, Hustlers.
It's like robbing a bank, except you get the keys. Are you in?
This is the most recent film that I've watched. Hustlers is another 2019 film. Like 2019 was a really great time for true story movies. It pretty much has everything that you would want. An engaging story, crime, good character development, strippers. Okay, maybe that is not quite for everyone. It's about a group of strippers who need money, so they drug their clients and use their credit cards to buy whatever they want. The story is told in a way that you end up empathizing with the protagonist and not with the victims. Jennifer Lopez turns up with one of the best performances of her career, and there is a reason why this film is second on the list. It's just that good, but it's not as good as number 1, The Trial of Chicago 7.
We've dealt with jury tampering, wiretapping, a defendant that was literally gagged.
Get your hands off me!
You're the first to suggest that I have discriminated against a black man.
Then let the record show that I'm the second.
This Netflix original is one of the best films of 2020, and with Aaron Sorkin as the writer for this film, you can expect a very good script, and that's exactly the case here. It's about the trial of 7 people who are charged with conspiracy of starting an uprising in 1968 regarding the Vietnam War drafts. The story is told on 2 fronts. The first one is in the court, and the second one is in the days leading up to the uprising and, you know, the violent things that happened during it. Sacha Baron Cohen was unrecognizable to me here, but he was so good. Eddie Redmayne brings a familiar but still decent performance to this game as well. And this movie is just fun from beginning to end for its entire 2 hour and 9 minute runtime. Let me know down in the comments if you plan on watching any of these films, or if you have watched any of them. What are your thoughts on them? While you are there, you can also press that like and subscribe button, click the bell to get notifications every time my videos get uploaded, and until next time, keep on watching movies, guys.